Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yugi514 here, and I'm here with some Dev Pro replays. Got some Fire King replays. Oh man, so my voice may sound a little bit different because I actually got my new headset in on Saturday, so the entire weekend getting used to it, getting everything set up to where I like it, and it's pretty awesome. I got a Turtle Beach PX22, got it off of Amazon. It's pretty cheap, about almost $80, but that was because I got the 2-day shipping, so I can get it in fast. But enough about that. Let's go get some Fire King replay. So I'm gonna split up into 2 videos, 3 in this video, 3 in the next video. So let's get started. So we're playing against a random banish deck, removal deck. I haven't seen these decks in ages, not since good old Macrocosmos and Dimensional Fisher got limited. I still think Dimensional Fisher should come back to at least 2 for the banish decks because it really put a hurting on these type of decks. So I'm playing Fire Kings, and Fire Kings do not like banish decks. He say screw you with the banish, and no. So I had to bottomless that banisher because that was going to pretty much beat bane of my existence during this duel. So the deck has gone through some changes since these replays, because these are sort of old. I got these last week. I think I actually got these Friday. Actually, some of these Friday, some of them were throughout the entire last week. So they're sort of old. The deck has gone through changes, so you may see some cards in here that may not be in the initial deck profile when I get to that. So just warning you there. So he's actually taking a pretty interesting card, which is a Thunderbird, which is a pretty nice card to actually use with the soul absorption because you do get the effects. But going for the Yaksha so I can get the Garunix out of my hand, which he was, in my opinion, pretty dumb enough to really do that. But I did have the Dark Hole, so it didn't really matter to me. But now I get the Garunix shenanigans off. Garunix says bye-bye to DD Survivor and the Assailant. Summon the Brong and attack for 18 and 2700 point. Just dishing out a lot of damage there. And that 500 he gained off of the soul absorption, null and void there. So go for the Yaksha. Yaksha attacks for 1800. I'm just trying to dish out as much damage as I possibly can. And I really do like Call the Haunted in this deck. It really opens up a lot of plays, especially with Wolfbark going to 1. It really does allow quite a bit of plays for the deck, and opens up a lot of opportunities. So anyway, he goes to duality, and this is where he actually surrenders, which is fine by him because he can't do anything to my deck now because his removal is gone, and I can just continue going Garunix pop. It doesn't really matter. And plus, my next card was a bear anyway, so I got 2 bear, Onslaught, Dark Hole, we call the Haunted and Circle. It's just a lot of goofy little things I can actually do with the deck. So, game number 2, which is actually a really good game. I liked it a lot. It was versus a Dino Rabbit deck. And that's a deck you don't typically see anymore. It was kind of nice seeing it again. Sorry about that. I had a hitch, like I said. I'm still sort of getting used to this headset. But anyway, so some of the Yaksha, set the bottomless, is I want to try to prevent as much shenanigans as I possibly can. Not really knowing what I'm playing against, so it's always good. It's kind of ironic how I have Wolfbark in my hands, because I don't think I searched that. I don't remember. Wasn't paying attention, so I'm sort of trying to fully figure out what he's playing. But the moment I saw the Velo, I didn't want to attack into it. I wanted to go ahead and wait until him for like a Logia or Doka. Odds are Doka, which was the smart play because that will prevent my Yaksha from getting its effect. So pretty good play on his part. Summon the Barong, attack with the Yaksha. I don't know why he deprisoned the Barong. It's like, wouldn't you want to deprison Yaksha since Yaksha is going to allow me to get things started? Like, seriously, to me that would have been a better choice. Even though I did have the lands to protect him anyway, I still think he really should have tried to target the Yaksha, since Barong's not really much of a threat. It's Yaksha you want to take care of, because Yaksha's the one that's going to allow me to destroy either the Barong on field or maybe a Fire King in my hand to get the deck started. So my opponent top decks the Rescue Rabbit is like, wow, you are sacky. He goes for the Doko, which is a smart play. Banishes 2 for title, which I was quite shocked to see. but also understandable because he's playing the Hydrogeddon, he's playing the Kabuzuls, Ivysaur, Doka, and Lagi are dragons, so it does open up plays. I call the Haunted Yakshi here so I don't take too much damage, and also so I can try to basically force out Doka effect, so I pretty much can start whittling down the Doka. I do have Circle the Fire Kings, I have the Bear, I do have Wolfbark, and all I'm thinking right now is the fact that Doka has to use up material, so I go for the Bear effect, force out the negation. I changed Circle, I don't remember why. Oh yeah, because I wanted to get Yaksha onto the field in defense mode, and basically have a nice line defense there for Yaksha. Title goes back to hand, and that's it. So, notice he has the Fossil Dick, right? That's going to play a role right now. I didn't know that was Fossil Dick, that's why I put him in defense mode. I should have put him in attack mode in case he had the Guaiba. I didn't think about that, but, oh well, mistake for me. That's all I can say. So, I'm going to short the Grunix because Grunix does need to go to grave because I can't have the thing in my hand. I have no way to get rid of him, which is very, very bad. So, he's into the Abyss Dweller. This guy really knows his shit. He knows how to stop Fire Kings. And, what can I say? It was a really good match. It really was. But, get the Wolfbark. He chains Compulse, which is kind of sucks. But at the same time, I have Rekindling. That Rekindling. Go for the 101 effect. Dig the Doka, and I have now cleared his field. The power of 101 is so grand and great. So anyway, hopefully, you guys, I think, is Spring Break still in? I think Spring Break is over. I don't really know. I could be wrong, but if it is, hopefully you're enjoying your Spring Break. I've actually been still testing more things than Fire Kings. I was actually, before I did this video, I was actually testing a new tech that I wanted to try on the deck because I was curious on how well it would actually work. And the tech I was actually working on, because, you know, I'm pretty much done testing because it works, is the Evil Swarm Thunderbird, which I think is a pretty interesting little card for Fire Kings because it opens up Fire King plays. And not really open up plays, but it protects itself from the big bad Garunix, which I like. And the fact that it can escape out of your not out of your allies, but out of your opponent's destruction cards or being attacked. It's a really good card for the deck, in my opinion. And it gives you more options and more monster field after Grunix comes up and says, I'm going to nuke the entire board. Because the cool part is if both of them are going to come back, Grunix comes back first, destroys everything, and then the Thunderbird comes back after everything is destroyed and pretty much ashes and all that stuff, and just has that 1950 attack body on the field, and it's really, really deadly. It really pushes your opponent to very tight situations, which is something I like. I was actually testing it with the Piercy YGO Pro AI because I wanted to sort of test it alone and just to make sure everything I did was correct, and it works. Sadly, you won't see any of that in these replays because these did come first before I started testing that, which of course that was today. So I'm still working on it, but I feel like it can work, and I feel like it will work because of the really awesome accomplishment you can do. Here, my opponent actually made a faux pas with his extra deck. Now, the reason he would start as Spark was because of the fact that he had no Crimson Blader in his extra deck. And he literally said that, shit, no Crimson Blader. Which, I feel his pain there. I've done that plenty of times, where I've accidentally forgotten a card in the extra deck or a main deck that could definitely help me seal the game, but I couldn't win because I didn't have that card in my extra deck. So, that happens. I know his pain. That is some of the worst pain you can possibly have in this fucking game. But going Starter Spark was a very smart move on his part because that way he didn't take 2,500 points of damage. But he actually could have been a dick, sort of, if he actually was able to summon Stardust Dragon and just keep negating Garunix. But it was a smart play on his part because that way he couldn't do much. So Velo comes out. Velo says, "Hi, how you doing?" And he's just gonna let us sit there. That's all he's going to do, which, he's trying to stall, and I understand he's trying to get the win. But I go for the Yaksha, and for some reason, I attack with Yaksha first. I should have attacked with Garunix. I don't know, maybe I was thinking he was playing a monster with higher than 1900 defense. I don't know why. So I should have got that 3,000 damage in, but oh well. What can you do in that? But he top deck Survival of the Fittest, and he surrenders because he couldn't do anything. But the duel was really close. The duel was very close, and I much enjoyed it. Final duel of the video versus Fairies. Tinkerbell, to be more precise. And this was a pretty... I don't want to pause. I wanted to swap. Like, what am I doing here? But I opened up pretty decent to have the Gyoku plus the Tinky. I'm playing Gyoku for extra back row because Heavy Storm's gone. I need that back row. Like, no, you can't have that back row. I just need that Gyoku. Gyoku is actually working very well in the deck. I like it a lot. Tinky effect, pop that Morphing Jar, but he Herald of Orange Lights me, which really does suck. It's like, son of a bitch. Like, that card must be very important. The fact that he Herald of Orange lighted me. And look at that. It is the Morphing Jar. Now I wish I had set the circle and the lance, but at the same time, who would suspect a Morphing Jar in a fairy deck? Like, no one would. So I actually still top deck pretty good. I got another Tinky, got a Gyoku, got a Sacred Phoenix, which that card has been taken out. The premises of him was no Heavy Storm, kind of like Gyoku is. But I do have the Gyoku, I have Lance, I have Gorilla. So I don't really need the Sacred Phoenix right now. So I go for Gorilla to destroy the swords, attack into the Morphing Jar. The persons I chain the Lance, so I don't want to basically lose my Gorilla. I want to deck that and search Gorilla so I can add Tinky and then add like a Wolfbark, I believe, is what I add with the Tinky. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see right now. Actually, no. Did I activate Tinky? Oh yeah, I already activated Tinky this turn, so I couldn't activate it. I'm derping hard. Flips up number 2. I say, screw you. Go away. Don't come back another day. Call the Haunted, special summon says Splendid Venus, and now I'm shooting bricks because this thing is a powerhouse. It really fucking is. This thing is pretty deadly, so I'm down to 2,000 life points. He's ahead by 5,900. It's a big gap, and that's not good for me, but I do have the Tinky and the Wolfbark. The one lone Wolfbark in the deck because this is set up for the April 1st, 2014 list, so I'm only playing the one Wolfbark. But we get that free 101, detach, get the Splendid Venus, attack over the Dark Valkyria. And tech call it a turn. Now, Wolfbark going to 1 doesn't do anything to Fire Kings. Fire Fist? Possibly. Fire Kings? Hell no. Because I've got Call of the Haunted, Circle of the Fire Kings. I have a lot of revival in this deck. And it just makes Wolfbark, like, it's pretty much like Wolfbark never got hit at all. That's just the awesome part about this. So, attack for 1,800. Search out the Gyoku to the deck then. I'm not playing Tensu. I'm probably going to add Tensu in, but I just really like the Gyoku because it helps out with the back row. And I really, really do like having that back row hate. And to prevent my opponent from doing much, it gives my monster boost, so it is always good for that. Sets the Shining Ball trying to protect himself from the kill, but is not really going to do anything for him. So, Bear Effect, destroy Gyoku, destroy the monster, activate Gyoku number 3, target the one that was not under that target, summon the Yaksha, and go for the kill. I don't know if went for Yaksha. To me, that was way beyond overkill, but oh well, it doesn't really matter because I do end up winning. But very close game, almost lost. I really thought I was going to lose that duel, so that was actually really freaking awesome. But anyway, that's it for this video of Fire King replays. So I'll have 3 more again, 3 more replays probably tomorrow, later on today. I'm not sure how many videos I'm going to upload today, but look forward to some more Fire King replays, as well as some Go Zombies, and just random Deadpool replays. Like stuff that are not really a part of a theme, it's just random duels I had personally that I just wanted to save. So anyway, Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll definitely see you guys next time. Bye.